Let's finish off our week in Psalm 46 this morning, Psalm 46. And I think that as I begin to read it, it'll be familiar to you. But something I want you to get from it this morning that should help you uh, venture into the weekend, enjoy a great weekend, and remember where your real strength comes from, where your protection comes from. In fact, let me just say this: God is our refuge, and this refuge is like no other. Take shelter in Him. I think a lot of people are sheltering in place at home. They're sheltering within their work. They're sheltering within their favorite pastime. Maybe they shelter in video games or whatever it is that numbs them from what's going on around them. That's where they're taking their shelter. And I want to encourage you to take your shelter in the Lord, and not just when times seem to be getting out of hand, because that's kind of a constant, but shelter in Him at all times, just in every circumstance, shelter in Him. Listen to what it says here in Psalm 46. Just follow along as I read. It says, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore will not we fear, though the earth be removed, and though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea, though the waves the water thereof roar and be troubled, though the mountains shake with the swelling thereof. Listen, these are like violent circumstances that God's refuge can handle. And so when we refuge in Him, we take shelter in Him. He can handle whatever is going on. Everything that was stated so far is very cataclysmic. It's huge. It's a massive thing. And I think that what we're dealing with right now is not nearly that bad, but it might feel that way. But God can handle it. Look what it says here. It says in verse number 4, there is a river, the streams whereof shall make glad the city of God, the holy place of the tabernacle of the Most High. God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. God shall help her, and that right early. And so he's gonna be a help, not after the trouble destroys us, where it's like a rebound. This is a refuge that's early. It's in place for us. When we are in Him, He is our protection before we ever see it coming. And so that's why we refuge in Him. In fact, look at verse number 10. It says, be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth. Let that be an encouragement to you as you head into the weekend, that we ought to be refuging or have God as our refuge. And that's when we lean into Him and we obey Him, we worship Him, we make Him the center of our lives. That's when we really refuge in Him or find refuge in Him. And so let God be our refuge, not just when we feel like it's getting tough. Take shelter in Him all the time. Have a great day.